Open. He's starting 5. The front line scoring expected to come from their new import, Britt, Pearson, and King. And, of course, on the back court, you have the point guard, Ricardo Brown, and the off guard is Loizaga. Swinging over to Shell, you will find for the front line, Ro, Cesar, and Lazaro. Fabiosa will be their point guard, and the off guard is Boggs Adornado. Our referees in our delayed telecast will be Messrs. Cruz, Bartolome, and Caponitan. And partner Joaquin Trillo, what do you think of the matchups?
Well, Shell is starting very strong, Coach Freddie Webb, putting in his best 5. Now, they'll have to forget that game they had against NCC the last time around. That's behind already, water on the bridge, as they say, Pingo, so they'll have to forget about that and settle down here against Great Taste. I feel they have a chance against Great Taste if they execute their plays very well. Well, there, Adornado got free. It is a half-court offense that they did 2 picks for Adornado. He got free. So that'll be very important in tonight's game, Pingoy. And then the rebounding. They should not let Great Taste get the rebound, especially defensively, to go for that break of theirs. They'll have to be aware of that. They'll have to come down and protect their basket.
Quick hands being displayed by Boggs Adornado, was almost successful on that interception. Now, don't forget that in the first round, Great Taste won over Shell by 9 points. If you recall, the score was 112-103 using an all-Filipino crew. Now, that game also, the first time we saw that Lester Rowe displayed his talents with the Bugbusters, wherein they came up with a very impressive showing, scoring 44 points and pulling down 19 rebounds. But then, despite of that, the Bugbusters lost by 9 points. So Adornado and Lazaro scoring, and Ricardo Brown, of course, drawing first blood for Great Taste Coffee.
Very important also in tonight's game, Pingoy. Whoever is taking on Ricky Brown, I think it's Bernard Fabiosa, here in the opening minutes. Ricky Brown will have to be pressed from court to court. They'll have to deny him the ball. And then when he gets the ball and he starts his move for the basket, if they're not in team foul trouble yet, maybe they can give up the foul. Because, you know, Ricky Brown is very deadly anytime he's got that ball.
Basket did not count, of course, because the foul, the first one, called against Boggs Adornado. Now, you can feel that there is weight on the shoulders of these players. Both teams are coming from defeats, but the pressure is more on the Bugbusters, who suffered a humiliating beating from NCC last Tuesday. Great Taste lost to Manila Beer, if you remember, by only 2 points in Cebu City. Jump hook.
Yes, and Shell Asudrin, they're spreading out, so that leaves a lane open for Lester Rowe to work one-on-one. He can leap very high, and it's very hard to stop him one-on-one. Great Taste will have to give help defense to Lester Rowe.
Now, Britt getting to be a little bit more relaxed, pumping, and then trying to shake off Rowe. And Boggs Adornado could find himself in deep trouble, putting pressure on the bench. And we're referring to Freddie Webb because Boggs now has 2 personal fouls on him. Interesting matchup here, Fabiosa and Ricardo Brown. That's going to be tough. Loisaga's first basket. It's a 2-point game for Shell Bugbusters. Boggs trying to shake off Pearson, trying to do a one-hander. No harm, no foul. Here is Britt, a natural guard. He's got to get his rhythm. Pearson from outside. He'll hustle. King was there. Good save. Ricardo Brown trying to shake off Fabiosa. Britt is open. Shot blocked by Rowe. Rowe read it right. Here's Lazaro. 6-4 in favor of the Bugbusters. Boggs Adornado playing with 2 personal fouls. Shot blocked by Pearson. Here is Britt. He will take it in. Nice pass. No basket, though, from Chito.
That was a nice assist pass given by Britt. You can see by the way he brings that ball up that he really played as a guard in the States. He's a good ball carrier.
Now, on that particular play, Loizaga was surprised with the pass. Gives you an indication that they are not yet harmonized.
They haven't gelled yet, really. Chito thought that Britt was going for the basket there.
Abe King's second rebound. Time is 8:45. We're in the first quarter. Here's Ricardo Brown. Here's Britt. Almost bubbled for a while. Got distracted by Fabiosa, but he was in control. Now on the matchup, Britt covering Cesar. You think Cesar, the scholar, will be able to pull a fast one on Britt?
Could be very possible, Pingoy, because Britt does not know the style of the locals yet, especially Philip Cesar. He's got long arms, and he's very fast inside the paint. Very experienced player.
Lost control. Felt a little bump. Ricardo Brown never complains. Good hustle by Fabiosa. Row right now, 4 points. We have a turnover.
Good call by referee Bartolome. That was traveling by Britt. He lifted his pivot foot. Now, since Britt is on Philip Cesar, maybe what Philip should start doing is he should be offensive-minded tonight. Because like we were saying, Britt does not know his style yet.
Trying to reach in, Fabiosa. But there was body contact. That'll be the first on Fabiosa that brought Shell Bugbusters to the 13th foul. Alley-oop, good cover by Lester Rowe. Pearson took it away from him after being crowded by Brown. Crossover dribble going to Abe King.
That's a charge by Abe King on Philip Cesar.
He came in low and hit Cesar hard. Cesar almost flew out of Ultra.
Right.
Watch it once more. Bang.
Yes, yes. And Philip, he's gotten the famas many times already.
Drive and draw going to Lazaro. Up he goes. Good play between Philip and Ray Lazaro. Freites now trailing by 4. One-hand pass, but got jammed by Pearson. Jump shot coming from Ricardo Brown. When you want it, you go to Brown. He takes charge. He's not afraid to take charge. Ricardo Brown at 46 points, 7 rebounds, 10 big assists, 1 steal, 1 shot block, and only 1 error during their first meeting, the phase 1 of the elimination round, September 26th. They won by 9.
Big play by Willie Pearson there. He pretended he was hurt on the finger when Adornado went by him. He just swiped the ball away.
Playing possum, huh? This is our third deadlock. 10 all. Look at that hustle by Pearson.
That's a foul on Lester Rowe. He pulled down Britt to the floor. So we see that Britt, he's got spring in his legs too, Pingoy. He can jump for those defensive rebounds.
But the transition on the role playing here by Britt, where he has to play taking care of low post and going for the rebounds with his frame. You know that he's lean. You've seen him on camera. And when you're playing against 220, 240 pounders, they might just dust him off.
Just like in Cebu against Manila Beer. He was taking on Fran Weiss over there.
Boy, that's the Hulk, no less. 5 seconds. They dilly-dallied. Time is 6:13. Well, compared to that nightmare that you covered of Tuesday's game, what is the difference now with the movements of the Bugbusters?
Definitely, all 5 are moving at the same time. They're executing their offensive patterns very well. They did not have that last time they played NCC. Well, NCC, we've got to credit them also for their good defensive work. But still, Shell, they really play a slow type of a game. Like now, Adornado held onto the ball. He gives it to Bernie. When they can go for fast playing like that time, they went to Cesar, okay. But that's exactly what they should do. Even if the opponent should score 4, 6, 8, 10 points on them, they should just take their time and go back to their patterns again.
And speaking of time, it is now 5:37, and we have a timeout being asked by Freddie Webb.
Pioneer Epoxy.